Hey, Bruce here with 5 Minute Handyman. I'm going to be doing some spraying of some doors, and I would like to show you how I do that. I'll be using an Earlex HVLP sprayer, high volume, HVLP, low pressure. So it's a high volume of air that's coming out, but very low pressure. The hose that I have here is very much like a vacuum cleaner hose, and if you feel the air that blows out of a vacuum cleaner, it's about that type of a pressure. It fits in the back of the spray gun. I've got a spray nozzle here, a handle, and then the paint is in this bottom container. I can adjust whether I am spraying a wide pattern, a dot, or a wide pattern this way. And so depending on whether I am painting a swatch and moving it horizontally, or whether I'm moving it vertically, I can adjust that with this particular sprayer. This provides a very nice uniform coat of paint, but when I turn it on, it's going to be very loud. So what I want to do is just show you the technique I use when I'm spraying. If you have a lot of doors to spray, or if you are painting a complete room and you're replacing flooring, you'll get a great result if you use this to spray your door trim, crown molding, anything, baseboard trim, anything that you want to have a nice, clean, uniform coverage of paint on. So let me get right to it, and you'll notice when I'm spraying, I'm not going to use my wrist. As with most painting, we want to keep our wrist locked and use either our shoulder or our elbow in order to do the painting. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the spray off of the door, squeeze the handle. It's going to spray the door. I'm going to release the handle, move down, and go back and forth like that. So let's see how this works out. So what I did is I just sprayed the top part of the door, so let me show you what that looks like. See if we can get the light to reflect. See, there's a nice uniform coating of paint that's on here, and that'll dry without any marks or drips. We want to make sure that when we're painting, we don't hold the sprayer in one spot too long, otherwise it'll start to drip down, and so that's why I was moving it pretty quickly. For the paint that I'm using, I needed to thin it, and so what I did is I thinned it with some Floetrol, which is a thinning agent, and it also helps the drying time to extend it so that the paint can self-level. And I also needed to use some water in order to get it to the right viscosity. But that's the gist of putting paint on doors using a HVLP, high volume, low pressure painter.